Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just making a quick video on companion plants that I've added to my garden for protection, for biodiversity, for nitrogen fixers. A couple people have asked me what I use to prevent pests and stuff in my garden, and I used to add other pests to it. And I would add other bugs like predator mites and stuff like that to try and eliminate, or say ladybugs, to try and eliminate a bug that I didn't really want. But what I found with that is I didn't really want bugs at all in my cannabis at the end, or any of my flowers, so I didn't really want to add any bug. So what I've done now is I've added plants throughout the garden that are considered companion plants that help remove pests off the plants that I care about, say the cannabis or the dahlias, and the pests might go to those plants instead. So here are some of the companion plants that I use, some of the methods that I use. Like I said, I don't really release any bugs anymore. The only sprays I use now is lactobacillic acid. But here's some of the companion plants I use, so if you guys are interested in adding some of these. So here's my cannabis plant outside, as you guys have seen. And the first companion plant you can see right here is the eucalyptus. Eucalyptus has a super strong aroma to it. The essential oil is what some people use in some of the different sprays and stuff that you can use on your plant. So it actually just deters pests just from the smell. It squirrels, bunnies, all of that stuff. They don't like the strong smells of a lot of the herbs. So I've got a eucalyptus there. I've got a nice giant mint right here. I've kind of let it flower out as well. This is really strong. I think this is a chocolate mint too, so this whole area right here just smells super minty, and you can actually tell no one seems to want to go anywhere near this. Just a couple extra potatoes there. But those are already two, so eucalyptus, mint, those are some good companion plants. Having a whole bunch of flowers like this is a companion plant in itself. A lot of bugs, a lot of animals don't like super strong scents. So like marigolds, stuff like that, right? So I've got a lot of dahlias here, and you can see I've got a Japanese beetle right there. That's a pest that we're trying to get rid of. And with these Japanese beetles, they're actually grubs that are in your soil through the winter and the spring months, and you can actually use milky spores on your grass to get rid of those Japanese beetles, or you can use Japanese beetle bags and put them in the corner. But these guys right here are a pest that we do not want in the garden. Another thing you guys can do is cover crop with clover. Clover is a great companion plant for cannabis, for veggies, for flowers. You can plant clover below your plants outside, all down in here. And clover is actually a nitrogen fixer, so it takes the nitrogen from the atmosphere, or it takes the nitrogen from the soil and breaks it up for the plants to be able to use it more. So at the end of your season, a lot of people can cover their whole bed with clover, and then they mulch it in, and that helps build nitrogen. That also helps deter, it keeps the moisture in, it keeps a biodiversity, it creates this healthy ecosystem that allows good bugs to come in and take over the bad bugs. It allows stuff like that, right? Here's a lavender. You can see that's another companion plant. I put a huge lavender in here. Again, it's off the aroma. Bugs, animals do not like the strong aromas of lavender. So I've got a nice lavender here. Chives. I put some chives in this corner. That's a very strong garlicky onion smell. A lot of bugs and stuff don't like that as well. And in here you can see all of the cover crop with the clover. I don't know which kind of clover this is. Covered the whole thing in here, which is super nice. Going over to, you can see I've covered everything up with cages too. Going over to more of our veggies, I've got another mint plant right here. Nice big mint. Kind of protects that bed. Going into our greenhouse, we got another eucalyptus plant right here, and this one's nice and big. Just coming in here, you can smell the essential oils of eucalyptus coming off. I have a Thai basil. As soon as you open the door, right here, basil and Thai basil especially has that very, very strong smell. So that's good. There's also companion plants where you're planting certain veggies and stuff beside other plants to help. So like, say an example, you might be planting a plant that is known to have pest problems, so that the pest leaves your cannabis plant, or leaves your dahlias, or leaves your strawberries and goes to that plant instead. So like lilac trees back there have issues with that. Rose bushes, I have one right over there. Some trees will have issues with that. Apple trees, like keeping your fruit forest a little bit farther away from your veggies, right? Because veggies have different problems than fruits, right? So kind of making sure that your garden is separated the way it needs to be. But this was just kind of a little quick video on what I use outside as for companion crops, what I do to kind of minimize the pest damage I have out here. I still get pests. We are working outside, so you are still going to have bunnies, you're still going to have all these little things, but every companion plant is a protection that helps. And it just overall gives you a better biodiverse garden, gives you a better, healthier garden, healthier soils, and allow you to just carefree grow plants. I haven't done anything to this, it just grows itself. But guys, I hope this video helps. If you guys have any questions about companion cropping, or if you have any questions on what other plants you guys can use to protect your garden, throw some comments below. There'll be more information in the description as well. So if you guys are interested in places to buy companion crop seeds, there'll be links to below. More information on companion cropping, all below. But guys, thank you for supporting. Thank you for being part of the Bud Lab journey. Peace, love, and cheese.